orada
sizde?
saçma bir şey yaptım. Orada bir şey vardı. Oraya gidiyordum. O piç benim silahımı aldı ya. Ona uyuz oldum. Gittim o adamın peşine. Sonra yerden o silahımı buldum. Aldım hemen geri geldim.
Geri
Ya işte,
gelemedin, öldün.
Görev geldim lan manyak ta Prison'dan şeyden
ben de
şeye
geldim
geldim
hemen
işte senin
Erhan
yanına.
geldiğince.
Orada
Sonra orada
öldün.
Prison'da silah alırken görevi de işte orada aldım orada.
Gençler,
Ondan sonra da şey yaptım. Görevi tamamladık. Şeye
neyse,
girdik. Faktöriye girdik.
siz sütünüzü için bir zahmet bir gidin yatın ya. Hadi. Hadi bakalım.
Aa, sana diyor abi.
Gitmeyeceğiz lan Mırmır. Sabaha kadar
Tamam.
oynayacağız seninle.
Tamam o zaman. Yo,
Sabaha
oynama
kadar
ya, ben
buradayız,
çıktım
sabaha
ki.
kadar.
Nasıl çıktın? Oğlum bir daha
Ben çıktım
başlattık.
abi. Yok abi, ben yayın bile açtım, çıktım ben.
Ana, yabancıdan varmış lan yanımda.
Ha.
Ulan Mırmır ne adamsın
Siz
ya.
dediniz ki son el dediniz. Ben ne bileyim.
Ya yürü
Ben
git Mırmır
girdim
sana da
klasmana.
bahane amına koyayım.
Hayır abi, ne alakası var? Ben klasmana girdim ya.
Gel bir el sana maçlar
Hayır.
vereyim eline.
Hayır girdim klasmana ben. Bekleyeceksin olur. Allah. Şu
Bekleyemem.
bire çıkayım diye
Çıkıyor
Hadi
muyuz
uğraşıyorum.
Merdo.
lan?
Yok
Ya
dalalım. Durmak yok, dal hemen.
yine değiştirmemişim Rafinha'mı suyu.
Factory.
Aynen Factory.
Tamam,
Dalıyoruz.
ses
Ölürsek de ölürüz, çıkarız hemen.
Tamam.
nasıl ya?
Bir de birinci oluyormuşuz.
Lütfen yan yana
Aynen,
oyna
aynen.
bak.
İyi geceler,
evet,
hadi
lütfen
görüşürüz.
yan yana oynayalım değil mi? Adama bak.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Hullet. That's a throw.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola, as composed.
Can he put it away? Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So, a breakthrough already. Rudiger. Pedri. To Guardiola. Now it's Rafinha. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Oh, this looks sharp. Face to face with Nedved! And it's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's two now. Oh, shooting chance! Corner number two then. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
Hullet. Owen. Oh, what has happened here? Pedri. Now that's well seen too. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Hullet. Pedri. Rafinha. Now it's Owen. Tar does really well to win the ball there. Nakata. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Nedved. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Owen. Guardiola. Belletti. Pedri. Now it's Pedri. Owen. He's picked... And Owen! Pedri. And that is expertly dealt with. Guardiola. And here's Owen. And he's been shifted off it. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Hullet. No, that's been intercepted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mateus. Picked out brilliantly. There will be a throw-in. Pedri. Nakata. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Owen. Davids. Nedved on 2 now and looking for 3. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Arsenal have got it back, and they'll have another go. Musiala, and the finish! Really well taken goal. Right back in the game.
Owen very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Guardiola. It's Pedri. Costa Curta going full steam ahead down the left flank. Can he latch onto this? Oh, good ball, shots. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Pedri. Belletti. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the pass is intercepted. Nedved. That has been cut short. There's the whistle for half-time.
Besiktas are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now that looks a decent ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Played back in. Tar makes the interception. Guardiola. Rafinha engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Well, played right into his path. And he's managed to get free. No, it's not getting there. Pedri. Nakata. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's a key interception. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Musiala. He's had a hit. Excellent challenge. This time, surely. Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's a sharp pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pedri. Owen. Khan can pick that up. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. And this shapes to shoot. Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rafinha. He's had it taken off him. And it's Nakata. Owen, who's set up one goal so far. Referee has just said play on. And it's Guardiola. Musiala. Nakata. Guardiola. Now it's Owen. Oh, he's found support out wide. Davids. Oh, this is a great position. Nicely aimed pass. Pedri. Rafinha. And there's green grass ahead of him. And it's Nakata. Decent hit! And yes, it's there! Back to within one. Interesting.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Owen! In he goes again. He should have put that one away.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Pullet is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, that was vital. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Belletti. And it's Nakata. Nakata. Great hit! It's a goal! Arsenal are level. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Played into space out wide. Real chance!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Bastoni. Barcola. That has not gone well. 2 minutes to be added on. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well read. Nice interception. Owen. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red is the colour, the only colour. Can he put it away? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Nedved. And Owen! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation.
Nedved! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Nedved really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bastoni tries to clear. And here's Hullet. And that tries a shot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now the ball's gone astray. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hullet absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Hits one! Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
He's got away. It is a corner. Besiktas have their second corner now. Drogba clears it away. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Saka. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Owen. Owen, he's had a shot! Goal! Besiktas! And they're back in front.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Besiktas take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, played right into his path. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Maradona. Ribéry. Oh, great play. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Messi with the short one. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Great hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That is good alertness. Half an hour played now. Drogba. Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. Ball is over the line. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, well played, well played. Drogba! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Davids. Nedved. It's Nedved! He's done very well to get to that.
Nedved clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Drogba. Looks to clip it forward. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Drogba. Traumeri. Rodri. Maradona. Nedved. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nedved. Traumeri. Messi has it out wide and in space. Hullet.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's not going far. And the first half is done. Besiktas come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So it's back to business. Changes made by neither side from what we... Owen!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Back when it goes. Mateus. Nedved. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Saka. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Nedved! And he has kept it out somehow.
Nedved actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cleared without hesitation. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And here's Nedved. Costa Curta. Drogba. Turns back here, probably the best option. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Thuram here. Climbs up big! Goal! Besiktas! Into the lead once more. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Nedved demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now it's Owen. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Goes down, but nothing given. And the ball's a good one here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And Messi! Too close for comfort. And it's Ribery.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he was alert to it. Nedved, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Messi. And he's... Messi! Nedved. Oh, they could break here. Hullet. He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 20, Bernardo Silva.
Dixon.
Substitutions taking place.
Besiktas perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Drogba. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Ribery. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He's had it! And he hits the net! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that.
And the shot! Goal! Besiktas! And they've got their lead back.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Besiktas go into the lead.
I think the danger for the...
Big chance, must be! Can he finish? It's a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Besiktas go two up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and
It's Maradona! Distributed tidily. Hullet.
they want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mbappe. Can he finish? Yes! Look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Yapalım bitsin de bir maç yaparız.
A three-goal lead.
Bitmedi
It's
daha.
just too
Burada
easy.
davet at.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nedved. He's through here. Now Mbappe. There's the shot! They've done it! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And oh, what a mistake! Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast. And that will be it. Besiktas pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right.
Mert
Erhan'la
hayırdır sen
ikinci
niye
olduk
yatıyorsun
ya.
ya? Ha?
Uykum yok ya.
Allah Allah. Erhan'ın ikinci mi
Son
oldu?
adamı alamadık, ikinci olduk.
Yani sonra diyecektiniz sen gittin şampiyon olduk. Birinci olduk. İyi ki
6-7 adam o
olmamışız.
aldı, 6-7 adam ben aldım.
Biz de alıyoruz adam. Ne olacak? Hadi Mert bas bakalım.
Basacağım. Cengiz abi yayınını izliyor seni.
Allah Allah. Hiç de mi yazmadı bir şey? Öğreniyormuşum bir şeyler. Nasıl
1
oynanır?
milyon izliyor.
Bilmiyorum.
Dün nasıl sinirlendi?
He. Bir şey yapamadı ki.
Hello and welcome wherever you are to a meeting of two of Turkish football's grandest institutions. In the city of Istanbul, it matters when Besiktas come up against Galatasaray. Meetings
Çok
between
atma
these two giants have always been intense.
Başlamayın ya mırmır.
Mert çok
Takım
atma
yatıp
Mert.
duruyorsun amına koyayım ya.
Çok
Vallahi
atma.
billahi
Sakin
ya.
ol.
Sen
Üçten
çok atma.
Üçten aşağı
Her
atma
seferinde
Mehmet.
sen çok atıyorsun.
Az önce 8 attım birine. Lütfen üçten aşağı atma.
Tamam bize o kadar atma.
Yok be ben ne anlarım futboldan Mehmet ya.
Seni düdükleyeceğim
Neye
ama.
basıyorsun Mehmet? Ne bekliyorsun Mehmet? Düdükleyeceğim derken Mehmet. Böyle şeyler söylersen
Aniko Didiko
çok atma olayını abartabilirim. Evet.
elimden geleni ardına koyma.
Mehmet böyle şeyler söyleme.
Seni bekliyorum ben.
Tamam ben seni bekliyordum zaten. Mehmet ne haber ya Mehmet?
Listen, Peter, games involving either of these sides are always a spectacle. It's astonishing sometimes the lengths the fans will go to in creating atmospheres like this. It's a sign of
Oraya
fierce
atmadım ki ben.
loyalty to the club, to
Lay
the
lay
extent they
lay
will
la
be
la
seen
lay la
anywhere
la
else.
lay la la
History
lay
may
lay
point at a clear
lay
favourite
la la
in the
lay
shape
la
of
la lay
Galatasaray,
lay
but with the recent
lay
emergence of
lay
Besiktas,
lay.
it's not
O
as easy to
şarkıyı biliyor
predict.
musun Ahmetciğim?
Shapes to shoot. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Guardiola does really well. He's going for goal.
Ya
Ananı s-
aman ay.
O ne lan?
Sure, that was not
Çok
what
bastım
they
ya.
Nedved put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Abi nasıl ayağının altından geçiyor ya?
Şimdi ne olacak biliyor musun? Ne yiyeceğiz olsa biliyor musun? Evet.
Benim karnım çok tok ya.
Ah. Belim ağrıyor
Belki,
benim kaç gündür ya.
belki baklava yerim.
It all
Olsun.
started well enough.
Ben de tatlı diyecektim zaten de.
Oh, facing up to his adversary.
Aleykümselam.
This is a formidable
Like
matchup.
atıp abone olmayı unutmayın. Yeni gelen
Mertcan
arkadaşlar.
pası sikeyim ben
İlk
ya.
defa gördüğüm
Cuts
isimler
out the
var.
supply.
Like atıp abone olmak ücretsizdir arkadaşlar.
And it's Messi.
Bildiğiniz gibi.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very
Abi ayağın
exciting
altından
talent.
geçiyor ya.
A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very
Ulan çakıyordum
And he
sana
was
da
there
Mehmet
to get a
olmadı be.
vital touch.
Dudakçukudan vurma
very,
dibime
very
ya.
good. You can't ask for much more than
Lay
that.
lay lay lay lay lay.
Besiktas with the corner. They're first.
Atma tamam. At de, istiyorsan abone de olma ya. Zorla bir şey yok.
The pressing's intense. And
Nasıl
Ray
yaptım gördün mü
ray
hareketi?
ray ray ray ray.
Faul var hoca. Sikeyim seni hoca.
plays it forward. Owen.
Ulan niye öyle attı ki? Araya atmayacaktı o. Öne atacaktı. Daha iyi olacaktı.
That is a great pick out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision making and a weak execution.
Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Ver pası amcık ya.
Turan. Gullit is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Okulda gezersin tozarsın aradın. Ya Cankuş gezmesi tozmasıyla bakalım bize ne bırakacak. Vallahi çalışmana bağlı Ahmet'im.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
Hem böyle senin gibi efendi şoförlerden
That's
bulacaklar ya.
Cannavaro.
Namını bir duyarlarsa
Oh, good
vallahi
read.
devamlı
That
müşteri
was
olur
well
ha.
played,
Vallahi.
well stopped.
Vallahi.
Vieira cuts out the
Öyle
pass.
tersleyen şoförlerden yaka çıkmış.
Bak ya bak. Abi attığı pasa bak ya.
Very audible.
Gözünü seveyim ya.
Deme. Dedim bile. Az şekerli kahve. İçerim.
Cafu.
Söyle biz de içelim.
Has not gone well.
Refikleşsin mi?
That's really well manoeuvred.
Herkese benden
Guardiola.
çay. Vay vay vay. Damalı taksi.
Nedved.
Yakıştı be.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Geçseydi. Ya o nereye atan bak?
Take that back.
Abi çok saçma yerlere gidiyor
So
pas ya.
showed optimistic. Messi.
Bak ben mesela Gullit'e at demedim o. Küfür etmek istemem ya akşam akşam.
Allah Allah.
And the ball's decent hit.
Çok pis çakıyordum da yine kurtardım.
Abi hiç paslar baksana çok saçma
Someone's
gidiyor
doing
ya.
his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game.
Biliyorum Cengiz abi güzel oynadığını.
He?
Vallahi sizin gününüzü bilemem ama benimki harika geçti. Ahmet'in taksisiyle
Well,
bütün
that
boğazı gezdik.
is
Emin olabildik
remarkable.
çay bahçesini biliyor musunuz?
I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
Yok anneciğim hususi değil işte çalışmak için.
Ha öyle taksi. Damalı.
Hani
Well read. Nice
biniyorsun da
interception.
gideceğin yeri
Neymar.
söylüyorsun. Sonra para
Neymar
veriyorsun
charging
seni oraya
forward, the ball at his
götürüyorlar.
feet.
Evet aynen öyle. Taksi işte.
Owen was alert to the
İnsan buna
possibilities,
sevinir
but
mi?
in the
Buna
end it's
mutlu olur mu?
fruitless.
Yok. Niye sevemeyeyim anneciğim? Yani Ahmet taksiyi çalıştırmadığı zamanlarda
Neymar,
gezebilecek
he's found a
aramız
way
olacak
through.
yani.
Hay ananı sikeyim seni.
Akıl fikir ver ya Rabbi.
Nedved. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest.
Bir kadın
Well, the idea was a good one.
Pırt iş
The
değiştirdi diye
execution of it,
mutlu
not quite
olmaz
so.
evladım.
Clearly is miffed,
Bir kadın
having made the run and
kocasının
not get picked
sabit
out.
bir işi olunca, iyi bir geliri olunca ve işi sürekli olunca mutlu olur.
Oh, that was no
Bir şey
routine
söylesene
save.
sen de ayol.
Nedved clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Öyle mi? Seni mi tarif ediyor baba? Yani ben de böyle bir uzak gemi kaptanının karısı olayım, onun yolunu mu
Oh,
gözleyeyim?
well
Bu mudur
played, well
yani?
sorted out.
Kızım,
It's a pretty loose pass.
Benim gibi garibandan yanlış bir şey istiyorsun
Beautifully
ya.
shaped ball.
Biz kim? Üyelik almak kim ya?
He was clearly
Daha siz
disappointed with
alacaksınız
that
ki bana
pass.
yardımcı olacaksınız ya.
Clearly didn't help
Ulan ne
themselves
ara
telegraphing
kendi
that.
kanalıma
It was
kendim üyelik
always going to be
aldırtacaksınız
intercepted.
bana ya.
geleceksin anlamıyorum vallahi.
Pull it.
Olman ya üye önemli değil arkadaşlar. Like de atma, abone de olma önemli değil yani.
And that is
Boş
going to
verin,
be
kafa
good
takmayın
action
öyle
for first
şeylere.
half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a
Hediyelik
very
köylik ne
high
lan?
level, certainly defensively. As both teams
Oradan
are
ismin
off
renkli
unscathed.
çıkıyor da.
A tight affair. 0-0 at the break.
İsminin renkli çıkıyor.
Attack on the first
Evet.
45
Parayla mı
minutes.
oluyor?
Well,
Evet.
despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a
Üyelik şeyi
violent
çıkıyor bir de
start. You
kenarında.
were going to see a goal
Bana
that
versene.
should have come then. But
Allah
odds are
Allah.
favourable
Ben nasıl
for
yapacağım
the
abi? Siz
second half.
alacaksınız onu da öyle oluyor.
Anahtar üstünde
Ben
sayın
almıştım bir
Şeyh.
iki kere kendime başkasının kanalında. İzleme. Önemli değil. Yolun açık olsun kardeş. Yaşın kaç bilmiyorum da. 15'ten aşağı yukarı da gözükmüyor ama. Veya 10 mu desem. İzleme zaten ya bu şey. Neyini izleyeceğiz? Profesyonel YouTuber mıyız biz?
Öğreneceğiz artık. Dur ben bakayım kaldı.
Allah. Mehmet ne yapıyorsun lan? Sakin ol oğlum. Çok atma lan dedik sana. Ya böyle atarsan olmaz ki. Oğlum tek ya o adam ya.
Acaba istesek
Good run down the right. Interesting ball. Owen. He's certainly onside here.
Ya peki bir şey söyleyeceğim.
Ulan be.
Küçük Ali'ye söyleyeyim. Onun ehliyeti var.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Ya bak ya ne güzel kızlarla gezerdik ya. Ben Elvan'ımı alırdım, sen Kader'i alırdın.
Moved on forwards. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0.
Tutturmuş Kader, arkadaşı sadece uzatma. Tabii.
And that's definitely not his best.
Ben aldım ya.
Bak vermiyor bak.
Ya verir mi? Ben alıyorum ya Mehmet sen de ya.
Free.
Ah niye öyle az vurdu lan?
Referee's given a free kick.
Ah be.
Surprise, that's a booking.
Tabii ya. Türkiye'ye geldim gözlerim açıldı yani. Burada her şey yasak. Onu yapma, bunu yapma, şunu
That
yapma.
pass isn't the best.
Yapma be.
Vieira gets it away.
Yasak olan şeyleri
Pull it. Somewhat off target. Now that looks a decent
Lan
ball.
ya yanlış yere yarıyor ya.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
Bak
He
ya.
read
Senin
that
iki
really
tanesi.
well and stopped it.
Lan. Abi ayağından niye çok açıyor anlamıyorum ya.
Besiktas have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Ya senin atacağın yeri sikeyim ben ya.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its turn.
Ne olacak abi? Ne olacak?
Ne yapıyor oğlum bu ya?
Needed that. They
Vallahi gol dedim. Yeminle gol dedim.
They got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Seviyorum. Üçüncüsü. Çok.
Now it's Owen. Oh, great ball.
Yedirecek ya.
Costa Curta getting this one clear.
Oradan benim dükkanın numarasını buluyorsun. Almanya'dan beni arıyorsun. Ve dünyanın en zor Türkçe kelimelerini öğrenip ardı ardına bana
It is
bunları
still
sıralıyorsun.
anyone's
Seni çok
game,
seviyorum
0-0.
diyorsun.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Söylesin ne olmuş yani abi? Söylesin boş ver.
Oğlum benimki duruyor lan mırmır.
Durmuyor ne yalan atıyorsun hemen. Bahane uydurma abi.
Costa Curta.
Benimki durmuyor, donmuyor. Sen kurdun oyunu.
Donma demedim amına koyayım.
Ha?
Adam duruyor.
Adam niye dursun abi durduk
Ne
yere.
bileyim amına koyayım. Görmedin mi?
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning.
Tamam hadi
So
ne
good from
adamsın
him.
ya.
Ergun abi sen bunu sevmiyorsun ki.
Turns back here, probably the best option.
Ne diyor ya? Ne demek değil mi ya? Ne demek değil mi ya? Ya ne demek değil mi ya? Ya beni rezil etme el alemi şimdi ha.
It's about risk taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Çalışma izni almak için demedin mi?
75 minutes played. Now it's Messi.
Galatasaray showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Nasıl yani? Kaç? Ne kadar planlayın?
Aman
And
akıllı.
here's the chance to counter.
Olabiliriz. Ya kurban olayım. Bu değil.
Seni atacağım. Pası sikeyim yama.
Galatasaray are stuck in Central Station and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
Açık bir şey var yani.
That's Nedved.
Başka bir şey yok.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined.
Allah Allah.
Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Vallahi geliyor beş kardeş.
And he can clear it away.
Lan Bulit'e bak 2 oldu be.
Yamal.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's a sharp pass. Owen. Hits one.
Aman akıllı be.
And a
Abi tutuyorum adamı
save
yani.
from the keeper.
Owen actually didn't do
Oh.
an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, number 3 coming up.
Kafa yerken acayip derecede.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Sinan. Sinancı.
İşte bu be.
Saçma sapan amına koydum oyunu sana yardım etti.
Ne alakası var amına koyayım bana
Bırak bu
yardım
işleri ya
etti.
bırak bu işleri.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Bu zamanın en güzel modalarından bir tanesi. Sen de modayı takip eden güzel kardeşlerimizden bir tanesisin. Doğrudur. Ben de merak ediyorum bunları görüyorum. Yazdırsana bana. Bir şey söyleyeyim mi? Sinan, yani yalnız kardeşim. Tamam, bazı parayı peşin alırım ama tamam. Sinan ben de 5 harf, harf başı 500 lira. Ya çok şanslısın ha. Yemin ederim çok şanslısın. Bir de ismin Abdülrezzak olsaydı yaz bitmezdi ha. Çok şanslısın. Sinan yazdırmıyoruz. Başka bir şey yazacağız. Aa, köpek adını mı? O da büyük. O da büyük. O da çok tutar. Kader yazdıracağız. Manita. Aşk çocuğu Sinan. Helal benim güzel kardeşim.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Galatasaray take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
They really do have to make something of this. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race
Nasıl
for the
atamıyorsun
ball.
amına
Oh,
kodumun
no, what has
golünü be.
happened here?
Nasıl atamıyorsun be. Aleykümselam adamım. Nasıl atamıyorsun amınam ya.
Driven forward. Now he's off and running. That's been intercepted. Shifted upfield. Now it's Mbappe.
İşte bu be.
Final act.
Ne bu be? Zor 86'da
Dedim
gol
sana.
atıyorsun amınam. Ne dedin ya? 10
Dedim
tane
sana.
şut çekmişim ya.
Hepsini uzaktan çektin anasını satayım.
Ha Mehmet ha.
İzle.
Kabak
İzle.
gibi kabak gibi vurmuşum.
İzle.
Hadi gidiyorum gitmiyorum ne yapayım?
Gidiyorum.
İyi tamam
Şimdi
hadi güle güle.
rahat uyuyorum ben.
Tamam uyu. 1-0'a sevinecek kadar düşmedi. O da 86'da atıyorsun.
Ne çaktım ama be.
Hadi görüşürüz.
Hadi görüşürüz.
Aramızda. Sen hiç merak etme. Tamam mı? Sen hiç merak etme. Hadi kolay gelsin.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Owen! Owen! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes, while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Now it's Owen. Owen couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Great hit! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Besiktas finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Roberto Carlos for Xabi Alonso. Quality ball. Puyol gets across to intercept that. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, sweet feet. Mateus. And he's let fly. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mateus actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Eto'o. Oh, he's found some space here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He can run onto that. Owen tries a shot, and it's in. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Besiktas grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
He's through here. That's an excellent interception. And they've got rid. Mateus. Owen. He could be in here. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pullet in acres of space out wide. And that's, oh, he's been caught on it here. In it, oh, smashing header. That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Pullet.
Pullet, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Roberto Carlos. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Deftly away. Rudiger. And it's Hullet. Zanetti. Rudiger looking understandably energised after his goal. Beckenbauer. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he was quick to react. Hullet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well read, nice interception. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Davids. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And the pass is intercepted. Puyol cuts out the pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bergomi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Suarez looking to run onto it.
There will be 1 minute added
Suarez
time.
proves just a little bit too strong. Eto'o, and the shot! Big moment! Massive goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
There's the whistle for half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more.
Thank you very much.
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Out of play for a throw. Mateus. Araujo. And that is a little undercooked. And he's intervened well there. Xavi Alonso. Looking for options for movement. Bergomi gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's bustling through here. It's Nedved! And that would have been some goal.
Nedved just backs himself every time. Give him...
Shot a goal! He's got a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
He's got the shot away! That's a sharp pass.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
And here's Suarez. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Hullet. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That pass has been well intercepted. Owen. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Besiktas with another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Beckenbauer, who does have an assist to his name. Suarez providing an outlet on that flank. Roberto Carlos could try. Climbs up big! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And it's Luis Suarez. And he cuts out the supply. Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckenbauer. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Nedved. Bergomi cuts it out. And he's running through. Eto'o! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And a goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Oh, nicely intercepted. Conte.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's having a go! Well, there's the clearance. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Nedved. Bergomi. Short changes him with that pass. Gullit is onto this. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. There's the hit! Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Roberto Carlos. Romario. Bergomi makes the interception. Now this could be a chance. Out to the right. Couldn't squeeze it through.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
He's going to be disappointed with that. That's a nicely measured pass. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Romario. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Big header!
Added time.
He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Looking for the runner. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now that's well seen too. And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known. The home, the symbol of English pride, prestige. Oh, terrible mistake. And through to the goalkeeper. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Absolutely so, and I guess we're all expecting him to notch a goal or two here. All perfectly measured that. Timber calmly anticipates. João Neves. Guerrero. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. That's tidy. And here's Wirtz. James. Great hit! Oh, taken with style. Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. João Neves, out towards the flank. Gilmour.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't...
Face-to-face, shot a goal! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Gilmour. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, good ball! He won't be happy with that one. Guerrero. Rafa Silva. Chance to shoot now! Davids. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Owen proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Stood up well to him there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Timber. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he was alert to it. James. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And it's Silva. Lovely ball and a real chance now. That's very neat. Decent hit! Sticks it away! themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
He's in, short, great chance! Big moment, massive goal!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
There will be 1 minute.
Pau Torres. James. Rafa Silva. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
João Neves. Guerrero. Here's James. He gets big. In he goes again. He's scored. 2 to the good. They have breathing space. Wirtz duly reaps his reward. Kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that, because they just don't give up on anything.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
England go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Has a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's gone backward here. And the shot! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Simplicity itself.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Gilmore. Pau Torres. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Gilmore. Shaw. Guerrero. Now James. And it's Silva. Gets a good foot in there. Gilmore. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.